Imagine a land where crimson cliffs meet the sky and the air hums with an ancient energy. Nestled in the heart of Arizona's high desert, this breathtaking oasis blends rugged wilderness with spiritual wonder. Every winding trail leads to a new discovery, whether it's a panoramic overlook or a canyon echoing with history. Adventure, tranquility, and awe collide in a place where nature's masterpiece never fades. And on this solo journey, that's exactly what I'm in search of. Still riding the energy from Overland Expo, I spent some time thinking about what my next destination would be, but the choice was obvious. So I packed up camp and hit the road to the start of a route I had planned out for years but never got around to. And now was a better time than any. What's up, all? I'm out here in SEDONA doing Schnebly Hill. I mean, when you're in SEDONA, you do Schnebly Hill, right? Anyhow, I'm getting started later in the day, but I'm making good progress, just cruising along here. So as soon as I can find a spot to get comfy for camp, I'm probably gonna hit that up a bit early today and continue along the route tomorrow morning. Steep climb over here. Pretty rocky. Made it to the top. Schnebly Hill Vista, Overlook, Viewpoint, whatever you want to call it. But it's been quite an extremely rocky and slow moving ride up here. This is a nice reward after dealing with all that. Well, I think I've made it past all the difficult rocky stuff and definitely turned into more of a Forest Service road, so it's kind of a relief. Now on to camp. Alright, got camp set up, got dinner ready to go, but first in much need of a shower. And I got my shower beer, so we're gonna get cleaned up and get dinner cooking. The next morning I drove deep into the forest to see what I could explore. driving through some lush forest land. I'm gonna continue to work my way west. I just fueled up at in Kachina Village, and I stopped here for lunch at a designated dispersed campground for a minute. So I'm gonna continue to hit the trails and see where I end up this evening. Okay, I've headed west for a bit, but I've changed directions and currently heading south on that road and currently following my route. If I'm lucky, I'll get to explore a couple of these spurs I have routed out here and a couple of these camping areas. And according to Google Earth and the topographical maps, how things are looking here, it looks like I'm in for some pretty awesome viewpoints. So see when I get there. Amazing campsite views equals amazing dinner. So tonight's plan for dinner is I'm going to make a birria pizza in the oven. The flatbread I bought spoiled, so I'm going to have to use some tortillas and see if that is at all going to come out crispy. So we'll give it a shot. Minor change of plans. I'm making a birria quesadilla instead. Alright, we got some birria meat, a mix of cheeses, some pickled onions, and some citrusy garlic seasoning. Good morning from this incredible place. I've fortunate enough to secure a fantastic spot on the mountain's edge here, overlooking SEDONA, and man, it is absolutely tremendous here. I'm in no rush to leave this place. I'm gonna hang out, chill, soak up the views, and figure out if I even want to leave. So, first time I'm officially making bacon pancakes at camp. I don't believe I've made these before, but we'll see how it turns out. I was fighting the explorer in me to either stay or move on. This was indeed a powerful place that kept pulling it apart inside of me. To be content, to be still, to revel in this raw nature. Where will tomorrow lead me? I'll just have to let the road guide me. But for now, I'll just stay here a while. Alrighty folks, I've spent a considerable amount of time here at this gorgeous spot, but I'm going to continue along my proposed route, and confident I'm going to discover some additional amazing places, so onward we go. Okay, well, I've driven to the easternmost point of my route. Unfortunately, the last half a mile, you have to just hike on foot to get there. But I'm heading towards East Pocket Knob Overlook, and we're gonna see what it looks like from there. Oh man, see a lookout tower in the distance. I hope I can get up there. Bummer. Since I wasn't able to climb the lookout tower, I sent up the drone to get a glimpse of what the surrounding views looked like. After bushwhacking my way through a few miles of trail, I finally discovered my next campsite. Making a Gouda burger. All the tasty fixings, mushrooms, butter, and a cherry almond gorgonzola salad, smoked Gouda, homemade pickled onions, Grillo's pickles, ketchup, mustard, all the goods. Good morning. It's been a wonderful couple days roaming around Coconino Forest, but it's time to move on, and I'm going to continue making my way west towards Sycamore Canyon, and may stop in the town of Williams because I have a concerning amount of trash I need to dispose of, especially from cleaning up at some of the campsites and the trash that was left there. I may or may not do some laundry, and I may top off on water. So let's hit the trails. One of my other exploratory little spurs on this route led me to this spot. Killer views. While some parts of the trail were more interesting than others, I remained eager to see what lied ahead. Okay, quick trail update. Taking a small detour to the small town of Parks. I'm going to be airing up right now, and I'm going to head about 20 minutes west to Williams to take care of a couple quick errands, because I've been on the road for almost 2 weeks and need a quick little reset. And then I'll drop back down south towards Sycamore Canyon again and pick up back up on the trail. It was great to stop and see some history along the way. The Overland Road had an ancient beginning and was a route to exchange a variety of goods. It served as a guidepost to early travelers and is considered sacred to the Hopi and other native people. So I took a short stroll along the historic trail to leave my own footprints from the past. My next stop was Sycamore Falls. The falls are typically flowing from spring runoff, but due to timing, the falls were not flowing during my visit there. Either way, I still got to witness the awesome canyon which the water from the falls dumps into.
Believe me, one more. Believe me, believe me, one more. Believe me.
Taking in the incredible views, daylight was fading fast and it was time to find camp. With very limited options in the area, I began to explore some trails, eventually landing in a spot just as the sun was setting.
Good morning. I managed to secure a spot on the Sycamore Ridge last night. It was a bit rough on the trail getting to this point because it appears the surrounding area is covered by some sort of volcanic rock, which didn't really make it an easy task navigate the trail. But definitely worth it. It's an incredible area. I'm going to continue to work my way south towards Antelope Hills and the town of Jerome, and then turn north to Cottonwood and back into the Sedona area, which I hope to check out a couple hikes before rounding up this trip. So let's get on with it. Alright, so I've passed through the town of Jerome, which looked pretty neat and interesting little place, and now in Cottonwood, stopping for fuel, food, and water. Right now I'm at the Belfry Brewery, grabbing a cold beverage and some grub, and I'll work my way east towards Sedona. It's a toasty one outside.
The Palacky Heritage Site ended up being closed when I got there, so I did my own research. Palacky means red house in Hopi and consists of two separate pueblos, which suggests that two families or kin groups may have lived there. The circular symbol found above the dwelling is an ancient pictograph that has been interpreted by archaeologists as being a clan symbol. The petroglyphs and pictographs predate the cliff dwellings. Some drawings and symbols are estimated to be 5,000 to 6,000 years old.
Well, a little bit of a bummer. I wanted to see the Palacky Heritage Site and learn more about that place and some of the ancient ruins or dwellings that were there, but it was closed, got there too late, and I think there's like a reservation system or something. So I seeked out a designated dispersed camping spot in the vicinity, which is kind of good because it puts me in a position to get to a couple different hikes I've been wanting to do tomorrow. So I'm going to get up early and go hit up some of those hikes tomorrow morning. So we'll continue the adventure tomorrow. Morning, folks. It's approximately 6:45 a.m. just a couple miles outside of Sedona, and I'm getting an early morning hike in. This particular hike is called the Birthing Cave. I had a few hikes to choose from this morning, so I just chose the one I best planned out to go on this morning, and so we'll see what it's all about.
Legend has it that the birthing cave was used by Native American women for childbirth, and it offers a unique and scenic view. But I'll let you draw your own conclusions.
Hey guys, I wanted to give you a trip status report since plans have definitely changed since this morning's hike. I tried to do a couple other hikes this morning, but just wasn't panning out and wanted to escape the crowds of some of the popular hikes in Sedona. So I left and now am in Utah, and I'm going to be making my journey home, and that about wraps it up for this journey through and around Sedona. So I appreciate you watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you on the next adventure.